Assalamu alaikum student of class 8. I am your ICT teacher Khurshid Alam Rani from SquareHighSchool&College, and today I am going to discuss about Malicious software, which is from your ICT book chapter 3 lesson 16. So let's get started. Any work in computer is done through programming. Usually computer has two types of programs or cluster of programs. One of the programs is the operating system software and the other is application software. Main function of operating system is to keep the computer hardware in a usable condition so that the application software can function properly. Examples of operating systems: Windows 10, Linux, Mac OS, etc. On the other hand, any kind of job is done with the application software, and we are very much familiar with this software. For example, office management software like Microsoft Office, OpenOffice, etc. Database software like MySQL, Oracle, etc. Web browser, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, etc. When a piece of software works, some parts of it are stored in the primary memory of the computer and the rest of it perform other function in collaboration with the operating system. But it is possible to write programming codes that can interrupt the smooth function of the software, destroy the software interface of hardware, or damage the computer. As these programming codes or programs are harmful for computers, they are called malicious software or malware. Functions of malware. Malware disrupts the usual functions of both the operating system software and the application software. Some malware not only impede the functions but also steal or erase information from the hard drive of the computer. Sometimes it enters the system secretly without the knowledge of the computer user. It can take the form of programming code, script, active file, software, etc. The common names of all harmful software that enters the computer and damages it is malware. Examples of malware: computer virus, worm, Trojan horses, rootkits, killguard, dialer, spyware, adware, etc. are all examples of malware. In our experience, the percentage of Trojan horses and worms are higher than those of computer virus. Though the upgrade and release of malware is strictly prohibited under the Cyber Act in different countries, its creation has not been stopped. Computer users try to protect their computers by using antivirus. At the very beginning, malware was created on a whim. The first internet worm called Morris worm was also created whimsically. But many unscrupulous programmers create malware with ill intention. Now, how does malware work? There is a possibility of attack by malware in the computers where the security system of software is faulty, and it is possible to create malware and make the software malfunction if there is fault in the design of the software too. Of all the operating systems running currently in the world, the malware of Windows operating system is larger in number than that of the other operating system. One of the reasons is that most of the computer users use Windows operating system, but no one is aware of its danger. If any fault is detected in operating system, malware can be created by using the fault. Malware was not as widespread before the explosive progress of the internet. When it was made possible to spread malware through the internet, the number of malware started increasing at an alarming rate. Types of malware. The following are the most common of the identified malware: computer virus, computer worm, and Trojan horse. Emphasis is given not on the difference in nature but on the difference of contagious factor when it comes to computer virus and worm. Computer virus is such a kind of malware that attaches itself with an executable file, and when the computer user runs that file, the virus attacks other executable files automatically. When it is spread out on the internet, it is transmitted to other computers, that is, it cannot be spread out without the interference of the user. For example, if a pen drive contains any virus-infected file, it cannot be activated and spread out as long as it is not connected to other computers. On the other hand, worm, being active, automatically spreads out from the network to network and attacks the computers. The target of the malware becomes successful when it is not identified as malware. That is why a malware hides its identity under the guise of useful software. The users use it confidently and damage their computer. This is how the Trojan horse works. When the disguised software becomes active, and Trojan corrupts the files and imports new Trojans. Okay student, that was all about for today. In next class, I will discuss about the computer virus and the way to get rid of malware. Till then, goodbye.